Hello to everyone watching. This is Henry Kim and Ellis Gordo. We will be starting shortly as warm-ups are about to end. Thank you. Hello NCP TV, this is Henry Kim. I'm here with Ellis Gordo today at Northside Girls Varsity Volleyball versus Mather. Ellis, how we doing?
I'm doing great, Henry. I'm excited for the season to get back underway. It's been a long time since we've broadcasted, so we're happy to be back.
Yeah, we're gonna shake the rust off. You know, Ellis, this is actually our last first broadcast. Isn't that sad?
Yeah, it is sad, but we're just gonna ignore that for now. Maybe if you're a non-senior watching, you want to take over the club, let us know. But
we're accepting applications.
But we got a nice matchup today for you. Northside versus Mather. non-conference game. I think this is both teams' first game of the season, and really this has been a one-team dominated series this decade. Mather has yet to win a set off of Northside this decade in all of their matchups. And so I think that this is a game that Northside should win, and they're expecting to win. And I think that, they just need to come out with some energy. It's a pretty good crowd tonight.
Definitely, Ellis. I'm excited to see what happens here, even though that Mather haven't won in 6 years. But, maybe they could shock us tonight. They could shock the world.
Yeah. So just about 30 seconds till we get underway. Let's talk about Northside's team. So it's a pretty similar team to last year. The notable differences being Cara Wright is not on the roster this year, as well as the seniors who graduated last year. And so, but a lot of the stars are for the Mustangs. The starting lineup is going to be pretty similar with the exception of Wright. So I think for Northside is for the juniors on varsity this year, they're going to be the ones who are taking the reins of the program next year. And so it's a good learning year for them.
Definitely, Ellis. And with that, I think the game is starting to get underway. Here we go.
Yeah, I think for Northside, they just need to come out there and play their best volleyball and just play how they know they can. Last year was, I think, a frustrating season for them at times. They went 12-18, 3-7 in conference, where they finished 7th. So they're staying in the top conference this year. But they often had some issues closing out games. We saw that against Highland Park. And so I think that this year the goal is going to be to try to not have those issues and just to be better at closing out games. I think this is going to be a good chance to see that in action today. If they can just close out Mather quickly and not let them ever get settled in this game.
Definitely. I feel like one of the keys to the game, like you said, is not letting Mather gain momentum. You need to shut that down as fast as possible. And given the quality of this team, I have no doubt in my mind that they can do that.
Yeah, they for sure can do that. As we get just about set, I'd also like to shout out our scoreboard operator today, Joshua Burgess. Josh, thanks for coming back for a second year of NCP TV.
What's up, guys?
And thanks for being the person who types in the chat. We appreciate that. So we're excited to be back here.
And with the whistle, the game is officially underway. Players are.
Well, the game is not underway.
Well, not underway.
I'd like to make a correction there. This game is not underway yet, but
it has technically started.
Just one more thing. So I think over the summer you've got a lot of seniors on this team, and one of those seniors, Maya Katani, she will be playing college volleyball for Case Western Reserve University next fall. So congratulations to Maya. We're excited to see her play this year. And I think that's the first volleyball commit for Northside in a while, right, Henry?
I think so.
There hasn't been one in the time that we've been here, so yeah.
A notable thing we should mention is Samantha Whitby is not going to be playing in this game due to injury.
Yeah, she's not playing today. She's definitely going to have to take up a bigger role this season with no car. So
it'll definitely be a hurt to their blocking game. Their front three is not very established as they are very young. So starting here, outside, Maya Katani, number 12. Number 1, libero, Evelyn Shan. Number 2, setter, Lily Fisher. Number 10, outside, Nanati Kafeza. Middle, Stella Paleologos. And number 13, Ashley McLennan.
Yeah, so a different lineup than what we saw last year for a lot of that. I will say, though, that we'll see how much game action the starters actually end up getting today with this with a less strong opponent than what they are.
Nice block there. Blocked by the net there.
So I don't know if this is going to be the starting lineup we see all season or not, but it'll be interesting to see.
It is not. Sophia Wynn, number 7, is subbed in for Ashley McLennan. A needed boost to their backfield. Great flow by Wynn, and it's an ace! And great starting serve from Sophia Wynn there.
That's good coaching there by Northside's coach, Nicole Flores. I think that's what she's trying to do there. She knows that Sophia Wynn has a strong serve, so she brings her in for that spot. Good situational coaching.
Now Mather get their chance to go on the attack, sent to the back row, and it's tipped. Shan, great pass. Fisher tries to connect with Katani, and she kills it!
And that's immediately, they're playing to their strengths right now. They immediately go outside to Maya Katani. They know that that's where they can feel confident with getting the kill, and she delivers for them.
Absolutely, and we are bound to see a lot more of that during this season.
Yeah, if Northside wants success, they're really going to have to lean on Katani to deliver that success for them this year.
Mather gets some points on the board off a missed serve by Sophia Wynn, and now we get to see Mather's first serve of the game.
Yeah, so we don't know a ton about Mather. Last season, they ended up 668th in the state, went 1-13 and 0-8 in conference. So it was a rough year.
Wow, deep ball. Fisher finds Paleologos and it sails out of bounds.
Just a little bit too strong, the right idea there. But Mather, going back to that, had a rough season last year, so they're really going to be hoping to rebound from that. We'll see if they can do that.
Picked up by Fisher. Back to Katani. Passed up and sails out of bounds. Another kill for Maya Katani off of the overpass. North side is doing great right now, but now they're catching up. Here's Chance for a serve. Up to their outside. And could not find the angle. The ball goes out of bounds, and that will be a point for Northside.
Good start for Northside. I think that they want to hold on to this serve for a little bit longer here.
Definitely. Woo! Great ace from Evelyn Chan there.
Yeah, a little bit of luck there, hitting the net, but we'll take it,
Yeah,
just say that's what you practice for.
Yeah, points are points. Let's see if she can replicate that. Finds her outside. High, but picked up by Wynn. Tani to Feze. Off the hands. Oh!
And that's good to see there from Nazi to Feze, because last season she was on varsity. She did not end up playing a ton, but immediately she's from the right.
Definitely. Evelyn Chan finds the corner, and that's another ace for the libero.
Evelyn Chan so far doing a really nice job on the serve, and they're definitely trying to test Mather's libero so far, is what it seems like to me.
Chan again. Libero finds it. Close to the net. Goes over. Oh, great thinking there from Katani. Now they're back on the attack to their outside. Picked up on Tefeze. Back to Katani out of system, and she kills it!
Nice play from Northside. It starts with a little bit of miscommunication in the back. They're able to sort that out, get the ball in the hands of their right side or their outside, and she delivers the kill.
Definitely. We'll be right back after this timeout. And now we are back. Northside up 9-3 in this game. Something I want to talk about is the addition of Bridget Ward at middle. She, throughout the season we primarily saw her as outside, so I'm interested to see what you think about it.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to me, especially because as nice play right there, immediately showing us why they added her to that position. And I think it makes sense because they had a really strong outside last year, two really strong outsides in Katani and Ward, and so you're able to play both of them at the same time if you move Ward to middle.
Off the hands of the libero.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you could see that on the broadcast, but that ended up hitting off the back wall. Nice play.
Yeah. You know, something that I'm noticing is the libero. Whoa. The libero is having a lot of trouble passing with their hands, so that might be something Northside want to utilize there.
And we've definitely been testing her on the serves.
Definitely. Great pickup from Chan. Back to Tefeze. Finds it way through the block. Northside are on fire right now. 12-3. Almost getting the 10-point lead. See if Chan can make it 10. Ooh, good pass off the hands. Setter dumps it with a high set. Back to Katani. Great tip as she pushes it through the block. Now they're able to find the spot where there's no cover.
Yeah, Mather doing a nice job there. They just end up getting the deflection that they wanted. They're hanging tough so far. It's 12-4 though. I wonder how long Northside will play the starters here in this game.
You know, I have to say that was a really good play for Mather. With such an imposing front court with Katani and Ward and Tefeze, you need to, instead of trying to hit through the block, you need to try and find the spots that are open. And they did a great job of doing that. Fisher back to Katani. Bounces it!
Play by Maya Katani. They get the ball to her. And nice play there. Let's take another look at that if I can get the replay to work.
Hopefully my voice
There we go. Yeah, nice play right there. And we're back now.
We are back. Gets into the net, but checking into this game, sophomore setter Jillian Young, number 8, and outside or right hitter Lizzie Rubik. Here we go. Young, deep corner, great serve. Northside imposing at the block again and shuts Mather down.
So one thing that'll be interesting to watch as Jillian Young serves right now is the position battle between her and Lily Fisher for starting setter, because last year they both played a lot, and in the end I think Young ended up playing a little bit more towards the end of the season. So we'll have to see if that continues or if Lily Fisher is going to play more, because she started this game, so clearly still the starter for this team.
Definitely. Alternatively, Northside could run a 6-2 where they use 2 setters and for the right side position. So we'll just have to see what offensive scheme that they go with in the future. Katani over the top.
And to your point, that might make sense to do with the 6-2 system, because they don't really use the right side very much. Like, they're not using the right side at all. It's mostly just middle and outside.
Great pass there. That's a little off. Chan. Good to the middle. Whoa!
A play by Bridget Ward there.
That would have been great if Northside got the point there, but unfortunately they did not.
Yeah, but still a really nice point there from Ward, and just a good play all around. Obviously doesn't.
Yeah, that was actually a really great set of connection with Jillian there. Great pass from Wynn. Finds Katani. And Mather are in the net, which means that will get another point, increasing their lead 15 points. Oh, never mind, 14 points.
And now we see Katani serve the first time in this game. Really, like, Katani has a height advantage over all the other players on this court, and so really using that to her advantage so far.
Wow! Acer Katani, she is just on fire today.
Already showing why she is a commit for volleyball.
Oh yeah. A great float there. Nobody's there. Mather with no answer for Northside's serve. That's really been the biggest thing. Like in the rallies,
Mather's done okay against Northside so far, but against the serve, they've had a really hard time.
Tani, that one had kind of a top to it. Goes to the back. Great picker from Chan there. Finds Rubik off the hands. Shank. And Mather gets to it. Sails out of bounds. That would be a Northside point.
Nice play by Northside there. A little bit of a longer route than what we've seen so far. It's been a pretty fast matchup here.
You know, I appreciate Mather for going free to the when things aren't working in the front. You might as well try options to attack. Go to their right side. Chan is just everywhere. Punches through the block. Northside get the point.
And McLennan there with her first kill on Varsity. Play there. Is able to get up, make it really tough for Mather to defend it. Nice play.
Great. Forward of the end.
That one almost an ace, but we'll get to it.
So close.
They're up by 17 though, so not a huge concern.
Going back with missed serves. Mather misses theirs, so that means that Bridget Ward is up to serve. Evelyn Chan checks out for Paleo. Great top from Bridget Ward there. Oh, miscommunication with the setter as the set is off. And Northside have won the first set.
Yeah, the Mustangs take the first set in main fashion, 25-6. It's exactly what they wanted to see with all their keys to the game and everything coming out here.
Continue on. Sorry.
It's a great start for the Mustangs.
I definitely agree with you. And we will be right back after this timeout. We will see you later. And we are back in the second set of this game. Lineup is more or less the same, except subbing for libero set of is Mirkulova, a senior. And Richard Ward is actually playing outside. So it should be an interesting change of lineup.
Yeah, definitely mixing things up here. And I'm curious, this is probably one of their stronger lineups out there actually right now. So.
Actually, this is one of their stronger lineups.
So, which is interesting. So I think they're going to start the set off with this, and then I think we'll get to see everybody else on the team play, because I think we will see everybody today.
Definitely.
Besides Wiviot, who's injured.
Fisher. Ooh, emergency set goes over the net. Fisher finds Ward. Oh, wow! That's a great hit from Ward at the outside.
Great parts of that for.
Yeah, that's just a great hit there. And actually no answer for her. Even though she's completely comfortable at the outside there. Picked up by Mirkulova. Back to Tefeze. Great swing there as Nazi finds the angle.
Actually across the net, and I start Mustangs this set.
Definitely. That's a top spin. So finds the outside. Swing goes to the net. I know in the past team their momentum, but they have not lost any at all.
Yeah. Don't want to jinx it though, but that was his team's biggest struggle last game, which is keeping the momentum going, especially when they were playing better against good teams. So we'll see about how that goes.
Wow, and that was an interesting play there. The arrow was actually hitting, so that's something I've actually never seen. So
disjoint. Unfortunate for Mather, but we'll take it from our side.
And another mishap at the net gives Northside their 5-0 lead. And that is time called by Mather. We'll be right back.
And we'll stay with you. This is probably a quick timeout here. 5-0. I just want to say, if you are new to NCP TV, we are a student-run sports broadcasting club here at Northside. We cover volleyball, basketball, and basically all the sports, but we do live streams for basketball and volleyball. And so we're broadcasting all year round. Once again, I'm Ellis Corda with Henry Kim here, your NCP TV presidents. We're also joined by Joshua Borges, and to all 5 of you watching, thank you for watching.
Shout out Ethan Guajardo.
Yeah, shout out Ethan Guajardo.
Guajardo.
Yeah, Northside legend, Ethan Guajardo. Thanks for tuning in, man.
Yeah.
And subscribe if you're not subscribed. We want to get to 200.
Oh, definitely.
We're at 186. We can get 200.
Probably get a Coke.
Here we go.
I think we're going to do subscribe, get candy again.
All right, so that timeout was an attempt to ice Fisher.
2 likes.
See if it worked. No, it did not. Mather sent again in confusion with their serve. Mishap on the receive. Finds Katani, sets it over the net. It rolls, it takes Fisher out. Katani cross-court set. What? That was a crazy set. Ward shuts that down.
Nice rally there for Northside. Take some keep on going.
That was a dot from Katani there. Fisher, great serve. Rivera picks it up. Confusion with the setter leads to another point for Northside. What do you think the problem Mather, realistically?
I think the problem for Mather here is they just haven't been able to get anything, string any points together this game. I think it's just been frustrating for Mather here, but definitely outmatched today.
The first thing. Oh, tight ball for Ward. main thing for Mather is their serve receiving. If you can't get a good pass, you can't really start an offense. So
Yeah. One thing that I will say, or credit to Mather is they've have a lot of fans here. Their JVs and their varsity have been incredibly supportive of one another. So clearly, their coaches have built a really good team culture, and it's good to see that kind of support.
wow, Feza, great hit. Picked up by Mirakulova. Katani from the back row. Wow, they pick it up. Set to the right side. Oh, and they're unable to send the free ball back over. That was an anticlimactic ending to that rally, but
yeah, it's a tough ending for Mather there, but interesting to go with the back or the back pass to Katani, and she did a good job with that.
yeah, I really like it how Northside are trying, like, since they have all the momentum in this game, Northside trying creative attacking options. So
Yeah, and I think that's why we're still seeing the stars in this game, because we're going to try to mix up the attacking, just try to see what works here. Because works much, I guess it's from the coaching perspective, it's like, why not? I'm interested. Varsity has one freshman this year. Last year they had two freshmen. That one freshman is Eloise Hodgkins. I'm curious if we'll see her make her Northside debut tonight.
great question, Ellis. I guess we'll see.
And it seems like a good game for it.
Northside, off of hitting errors, have given Mather a few points. We'll see if Northside can try and take this back.
Yeah, and that was just a little bit sloppy from Northside. I think the scoreboard people still haven't given them a point for that. It's 9-3.
I mean, we'll take the -1 point. Mine's to Feze. Wow! Great hit there.
That's good to see right there. Nice hit, and not mad to do about that one. Just puts it where nobody really has a chance. Just checking into the game, Olivia McCarthy. Yeah, I think this is the first time we've seen her this game, making her varsity debut. So a handful of people who spent all of last season on JV on this varsity roster looking to make an impact, and we're seeing Coach Flo be willing to give them playing time right away.
Here we go. Feze bounces off the hands. And McCarthy says no!
Olivia McCarthy there gets up, denies the chance. Good play there, using her height to her advantage on that play. Just reaches over the net and swats it away.
I think that was with one hand.
Yeah, that was.
Mirakulova sends it to the net, giving Mather their 4th point.
Yeah, 11-4 now. I think Northside are still looking good, but it's gotten just a little bit more sloppy with a couple more unforced errors, and so I'm hoping to see Northside try to cut down on those unforced errors here.
Deep serve picked up by Wynn. Right to the net. Fisher unable to get to it.
Yeah, 11-5 now. Mather starting to gain a little bit of momentum for the first time. I think their fans can sense it. If I were Coach Flo, I'd call a timeout here.
Definitely. If they get one more point here. Another error for Northside, giving Mather their 5th point.
More miscommunication, and you just don't want deja vu from last season where they would let teams back into the game. This is a game where they really just need to slam the door.
Definitely. Mather going deep again, picked up by Mirakulova. To Katani. Tools the block, but it's Northside's point.
I was not expecting that to be Northside's point, but here comes Hodgkins making her varsity debut for Northside.
Wow. Here we go. Freshman Eloise Hodgkins. And
she has a serve here, so excited to see the next generation of Northside volleyball players. She misses just a little bit short on that serve, but I assume if she's making varsity right now, it's been exciting for the Mustangs and one to watch the next 2 years.
I have no doubt in my mind that she can orchestrate this offense in the future like someone like Fisher or Young. Katani off one foot. She is a setter. And Mather sends it into the net for Northside's 13th point.
As here comes Ward back into the game for Wynn. Ward.
Tani back on the serving line. Wow!
And
What a serve.
That's who you want on serve when your team is starting to get a little bit sloppy. You want your best player on serve, and Katani doing just that right there with a really good serve. The gym is very quiet.
Yeah.
Despite that it's a very good crowd.
Yeah, this is a record crowd.
Yeah. Shout out the student section tonight. We've got a lot of people here. So, and then lots of parent support, and Matt brings a lot of people. Schools are really close. So it's a fun atmosphere here today.
Definitely. A bit of a, I think, rotational error here, or maybe a lineup error, but
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the problem is.
shortstop here.
And I think also it's the first game of the year. The score table is JV players who maybe haven't done this before, or haven't done this in a year, and so I think it's obviously going to run into some hiccups with this, and that's why you have a non-conference game for your first game. And looking ahead for our schedule, only one other game this week. That is on Wednesday against Resurrection. Northside versus Resurrection. That should be a good matchup. Resurrection narrowly last out, so it's going to be fun. Henry and I call for that one.
Yes, we will. All right, the game is restarted. Katani's still on the service line. And another ace for Katani. I don't even know how many that is at this point.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's it might be like 6.
Probably around there.
What you got, 6 or 7 aces?
Maybe. Katani. And that's another ace. That might be 4 in a row. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Yeah, Katani there just taking over the game for Northside.
Nothing.
That's what they did. Right?
Exactly. Nothing to player for quality.
That's what Coach Flo says to her captain. Like, you got, at some point, you're like, here, she has to put the team on her back and close out this game. Now they're only 9 points away from getting an opening day W.
You know,
McCarthy might have gotten away from touching the net, or with touching the net right there.
yeah, I can see that.
Her expression afterwards, but we'll take the point. Yeah. Another good serve from Katani.
And definitely she's imposing at that net there. It's not even any Mather players want to go up with her.
No, and Mather just doesn't have the height to compete with Northside. They haven't played a lot of players. They're largely just keeping in the players they have.
Katani. Could this be her 5th service ace? Yes. Picked up Amir Kalova. Hodgkins finds Rubik. Rubik through the block.
Right there, a nice combination between the sophomore and the freshman. And that's what you want to coach. Older players are on the bench. This game has gotten, there's not.
Great serve. And that's another ace for Katani.
At this point, Maya should just serve out the game. I don't know.
Right. I mean, Ellis, I'm going to be honest with you, she might.
Yeah.
She actually might. Let's see if she can get another ace. I'm not even going to question it. Oh, never mind.
Oh, that looks close. Let's take another look at that one. That might have been in. I don't know.
Let's see.
Oops. Well, we'll take a look at it in a second Okay, actually, we are going to look at it right now because they're having more problems with the. Here we go.
Substitution right now. That looked into me.
That might have been just long. I'm not sure, but that was a very close play.
Bit of confusion right now.
So 20-8 now. Northside 5 points away, and after kind of a sloppy start to the second set, they looked pretty good.
You know, that's a great hit from Rubik. But, you know, something I do want to mention is Hodgkins is actually, unlike a lot of the setters on this team, she goes to the right side a lot.
Yeah, that's something we don't see a lot. And so especially if Northside has strong right sides on their team that they really want to hit to, that'll be good. I think that the advantage of like Young and Fisher and going to the outside in the middle is that's where Northside's strongest positions usually are. So So it'll be interesting to see how they decide to use Hodgkins this season.
She's definitely diversifying their offense in the short time that she's been here. And that's an ace from Chan.
Yeah, they have 3 setters on their roster this year. I think last year was only 2.
I believe, yes, it was.
It's a larger roster this year than last year too, I think. I don't think that they had, because they have 14. I think last year they might have had 13, so they might have not had that 3rd setter spot.
Ward, blast through the block. Great hit there from Ward.
What a play there by Bridget Ward. Doesn't give the defense any chance. And we're going to see Evelyn Chan serve here. This went pretty well for them last time, I would say.
Definitely. And then I think behind Katani, Evelyn Chan has the second most aces right now. Yep, there's another one.
Too good right there. Just picks her spot on the court and finds that spot. Nice play.
Mather with another substitution. 23-8 right now. I want to see a topspin here. That had some spin to it. To their outside. Picked up by Katani. Judkins goes to the outside. And Bridget Ward with another point.
One thing I think that it's like, I don't play volleyball, but I think it's easy to forget how hard it is to hit these serves that they're hitting. But this summer, Henry and I tried to play volleyball. Henry taught me how to serve, but I was terrible.
Oh, yes. Evelyn Chan to end the game. Mather, and that is game. Northside wins their first home game of the season.
Yeah, just a commanding win. Mather not getting into double digits in either one. That is now 6 years in a row, or this whole decade, the run continues of Mather not being able to get a set off Northside. But a good game, I think, and it was a good game for Northside to really just get their feet under them for this season. I think that was the key here. You got to get the backs. They tried different rotations, different lineups, and in the end, it worked out really well for them.
Well, everybody, thank you for watching NCP TV tonight. This is Henry Gimenellis Gorda. Have a good night.
Yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday. Tune in at, I don't know, sometime around 5:45.
Yeah.
For Northside versus Resurrection. We'll see you.